Good morning, class. I'm Stephen Lihungu, your teacher for TTL Caregiving. Let's have a short review. So, who can recall our lesson last time? Yes, Everson. Okay, very good. So, what is caregiving? Yes, Joseph. Yes, that is correct. Before we start, let's have an activity by group. This is group 1, group 2, and this is group 3. I will present pictures and you will identify its name. So, are you ready? Okay, let's start. So, who can guess this picture? Okay, Jay, what is this? Okay, very good. It is an air pack. Next, what is this picture? Yes, Mark? Okay, this is vacuum cleaner. Exciting. Next, what is this picture? Yes, Baho. Yes, a chopping board. Very good. And this is? Okay, this is? Lee? Yes, this is thermometer. Okay, Paulo, what is this picture? I'm waiting. Okay, this is Tom's. And this is April. Where's April? Okay, are you there? What is this, April? Yes, very good. It's a ladle. And this is a washing machine. I do. And this is a iron. Since you've learned a lot our topic last time, let's move on to our new topic. So today we're going to discuss about use of caregiving tools, equipment, and paraphernalia properly. Our learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to identify their caregiving tools and paraphernalia, use caregiving tools, equipment, and paraphernalia properly, explain the importance of knowing the use of caregiving tools, equipment, and paraphernalia. Caregiving tools, equipment, and how to operate the tool paraphernalia. First, used in milk preparation. Second, for cleaning, washing, and ironing. Lastly, for taking vital signs. So the first, common equipment in milk preparation. So the first is the blender. The first step is choose a flat surface on which to operate your blender. Make sure that all parts are placed in their appropriate places before operating. Put the pitcher onto the base and unplug the blender and place the ingredients in the pitcher and put the lid on firmly. Start the operating choosing the setting appropriate for the task you are going to do. You may add food ingredients through the secondary lid while the blender is running through the blender after use. So the second one is the coffee maker. Fill the carafe with water according to the number of cups of coffee you need to make. Pour the water from the carafe into a reservoir of the coffee maker and place the carafe back into position. Place a coffee filter into the filter basket. The amount of coffee you'll need to add depends on how strong or weak clients like it. Then add the coffee into the filter using a spoon. Turn on the coffee maker and wait for your coffee to brew. And next is the food processor. Remove the food processor from its box container. Place it on a stable flat surface. Plug it to the electricity outlet safely. Remove the cover. Put ingredients to be processed. Put back the cover and turn on the processor and start the procedure as soon as they reach desired size are your food for ingredients. Remove the cover and pour the ingredients in your bowl or plate. Unplug the processor and clean and the manufacturer instruction. So second is the common equipment in cleaning, laundry, and ironing. Flat iron. Check the label of every garment before ironing. This is necessary as some fabrics need special care instructions. Unfold the ironing board near the outlet. Plug in your iron and choose Appropriate setting based on the material of the clothes you are ironing. Preheating the flat iron is done before starting. You will do wait 2 to 5 seconds to let the iron warm up. Stretch the garment's ironing board to make sure it is flat. Run the iron over the conic board to make sure that it is flat. Run the iron over one part of the garment such as hem just to make sure that it's not too hot. Move the iron over the pants, blouse or shirt and take them note of pleats or pockets. For the shirts, start with collar, next the sleeves and then shirt itself. For pants, shorts start with the inside of the pants starting from the waistband. So, washing machine. So this is washing machine. The very first step in washing is sorting clothes of your client, separating white light colored from the dark colored clothes. Also, they should sort it according to their material. Wash the clothes with its heavy fabrics together and clothes with light fabrics together. Put the detergent in the washing machine. Let the detergent go together and clothes light fabrics together. Put the clothes loosely into the washing machine. Load the laundry as high as the manufacturer specifies are the top low holes on the top. Close the lid and choose the setting of the washing machine according to what you are washing. Turn the washing machine, let it continue through all the cycles. Wait the washing machine turn off before you unload and wash the laundry. Load the next batch of the clothes and do some step 5, step 6 again until you are done of the laundry. Turn off and unplug the unit. So, the common equipment in taking vital signs. When caring for an infant, toddler, child, elderly, or person with special needs, measuring vital signs is utmost concern. It's also concern of your client. Hence, he/she has the right to know her vital signs. This module will walk you through a basic of taking 2 of the important measurements. As you learn of different processes, you will also get hands of the crucial pointers or bodily functions that reflects body states and health issues are easily measurable. Body temperature, pulse rate, respiratory rate, and blood pressure. In some cases, the 5th vital sign is considered to be pain a person experiences. So, how can we use? First is a thermometer. Body temperature is a measurement of the heat in the body. The balance between heat produced a heat loss is a body temperature. The normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. There is normal range in which a person's temperature may vary and still be considered normal. Take a look at these normal ranges of body temperature. The oral. Oral 36.4 to 37.2 degrees Celsius. And the rectal is 37 to 37.8 degrees Celsius. Auxiliary 35.9 to 36.7 degrees Celsius. The following are the different type of thermometers. So I give at least one example. So the clinical thermometer may be inserted either into the rectum, through the anus, rectum, temperature into mouth, under tongue, oral, or sublingual, or armpit. It made of gas of narrowing above the bulb so that mercury is column says precision even when the instrument is removed. The use this type is now being eradicated as the mercury content is dangerous to people. Using a digital thermometer or rectum through the anus, first things first, you need to wash and take thermometer out of its holder. Clean the probe point to end of the thermometer with rubbing alcohol or soap, then rinse it in cool water. Prove that cover the pointed end of the thermometer. If your thermometer did not come with a probe over, then you can use without one. Lubricate the end of the probe with a small amount of lubricating jelly. Place your child or taking the temperature of your through the rectum is usually done on children. On his stomach, across the firm surface of your lap before taking its temperature. Gently slide the probe with thermometer in the rectum about ½ inch Stop inserting the thermometer if it becomes difficult to insert. Never force the thermometer into the rectum. Continue to hold the thermometer the entire time you are taking temperature. Always stay with your client while taking the temperature. Continue to hold the thermometer the entire time. Temperature, always stay with your client while taking it. Keep the thermometer in place until it beeps the removed thermometer. Read the numbers on the LCD. These numbers are your client's temperature. If you use a probe cover, remove it anyway and wash probe of the thermometer with soap, water, and rubbing alcohol when you are done. Put the thermometer stiff cover, place the thermometer in its holder or container. Record the reading and wash your hands. So, lastly is the BP apparatus or the blood pressure apparatus. Another important measure you should learn to take this blood pressure. Blood pressure is force of the blood pushing against the walls of the blood vessels. The heart contracts as it pumps the blood into arteries. When the heart is contracting, the pressure is highest. So, pressure is what we know as the systolic pressure. Now, as the heart relaxes between each contraction, the pressure decreases. When the heart is at most relaxed state, the pressure is lowest, and we call it diastolic pressure. The following step will help you measure the pressure accurately. So, as you can see in the picture, is stethoscope, mercury gauge, and aneroid gauge. So how can we use this? First is wash your hands and prepare the equipment you will use. Introduce yourself and let the patient and client know the procedure to be done. Sanitize the earpieces and stethoscope at the antiseptic pad. Ask your client to rest quietly. Have him lie or down or sit on a chair, whichever is more comfortable for him/her. If you are using mercury apparatus, the measuring scale should be within the level of your eye. Expose the arm to your client, rolling up the sleeves up, and you have your client's arm elbow down to rest fully extended of the bed of the armchair. Unroll the cuff, loosen and screw, squeeze the cuff in your hands and remove the air completely. Wrap the cuff around your client's arm above elbow, not too light or too loose. Find your client's brachial pulse as answered below. Hold the diaphragm there and inflate the cuff and pulse disappear. Take note, the reading immediately and deflate the cuff. This is the client's from the systolic reading and it's called palpitated systolic pressure. Place the stethoscope earpieces into ears and place the diaphragm on the brachial pulse. Turn the screw to close it. Inflate the cuff until the blood pours 30 mm above the palpitated systolic pressure. Turn the screw to open it. Let the air escape slowly until the sound of the pulse comes back. Take note of the calibration that the pointer passes as you hear the first sound. This indicates the systolic pressure. You have to continue releasing the air from the cuff when you hear the sounds to something softer and faster and disappear. Take note of calibration. This is now the diastolic pressure. Deflate the cuff complete. Remove it from the arm of your client and record the reading on the client's chart. Wipe the earpieces on the stethoscope in an antiseptic pad and place the equipment back to their proper place and wash your hands. I think that is all. Okay, class, we are going to have an oral recitation for what I have discussed. Each student will pick a piece of paper. And on the inside of paper, there is a name of a tool and you have to identify it. Whether it is equipment for meal preparation, equipment in taking vital signs, and equipment for cleaning, laundry, and ironing. Okay, let's start. The first one to pick was Amora. Okay, Amora, choose some paper and open it. Kindly identify the procedure in operating the tools and paraphernalia. Okay, very good. Next is Dennis. Choose some paper. So, what is this? What it is? Okay, nice. Nice answer. Lastly, where is Jelka? Come here. Choose some paper. Okay, what is it? Can you identify it? Okay, nice, nice. Good job. So, I think you learned. So, let's have an activity. For the topic that we have discussed, what do you think the purpose or functions of caregiving tools, equipment, and paraphernalia is? Okay, Mike, what do you think the purpose or functions of caregiving tools, equipment, and paraphernalia is? Okay, very good. So our assignment for today, we will provided with 5 equipment tools or paraphernalia. Prepare them for using, identifying, and demonstrating the functions of each. You must get 100% accuracy. Students with a score of 9 and below are required to perform again the activity. Complete the table below in a separate sheet of paper. So, I think that is today, and I hope you learned something. And goodbye.